Well, hello, Brian Czach here. Happy Memorial Day if you're in the United States. Today is Memorial Day. It's been a 3-day weekend, and it's been a lot of fun just having some time off with the family, and spent that playing some baseball with my son and my wife and some extended family who live here in town, and got a little a sore shoulder from throwing the ball so much. I'm not used to that. Definitely not 16 years old anymore. Haven't done that in forever. So, but it was great to get outside. We've had some beautiful weather, just moving my body around, and that's always a good thing, is just getting outside, getting some sun, and just challenging my body in any way possible physically. It's been great. So, wanted to talk to you, a lot to cover today in today's episode here of the weekly vlog. My gosh, there's so much, in fact, that I almost considered doing 2 vlogs from it was the other day, and I already had so much that I wanted to talk about and just kind of cover and review that I felt, geez, maybe I should just turn the camera on and just start talking. So these weekly vlogs might turn into something a little more often, just depending on what's happening in my world and how much content that I want to share and have to share with you. Trying to just tell you everything, like just kind of be really transparent with my life and what's going on in it. So the first thing I want to bring up and talk about is the fact that this past Friday was meant to be the debut performance of the fusion band Hot Hands that I've been part of, and it's a trio, me and Josh Karras and John Von Boehm. The 3 of us have been getting together almost weekly and rehearsing and writing together and just sharing ideas and putting a whole set list of music together. Friday was supposed to be our debut performance. Unfortunately, John ended up getting COVID earlier in the week, so that really it just it kind of killed our debut performance. And in order to salvage the performance on Friday, the slot that is at Rudy's Jazz Room, Josh Karras turned it into a trio gig of his own, where he picked out some music, and me and a wonderful bass player by the name of Parker Kaplan, the 3 of us played, and it was amazing. What an amazing night of music. I just felt so exhilarated, and it was so fresh, and I just felt so invigorated by it, and I just want to do more of that. I don't know if it was just the fact that it was just new material, just playing with new people, but everybody just had big ears, and there were solos being passed around, and everybody was listening and reacting, and it was just a lot of fun. The audience was wonderful. So yeah, I didn't get any video of it. Otherwise, I'd show it to you right now because I would love to share it with more people. But I'm still not good at. I did bring my camera, but I just sort of like totally forgot. I just kind of spaced on setting up my camera. I got there and I was just in the moment, and I'm still not used to just busting out a camera and like setting it up, and especially when it's people that I don't know and it's music that I don't know. Sometimes you're under time constraints. You set up and you turn around, and the next thing you know, oh my gosh, I gotta get on stage and perform. You might get like a quick sound check. There's just other things to think about, and so, yeah, please forgive me, because I'm trying to forgive myself because I'm really kicking myself for not getting any video from it, even just a clip. Anyway, I promise to do better. Moving forward. So I just wanted to say, yeah, I just had such a wonderful time playing with Josh and his friend, the bass player Parker Kaplan, who I hope I get to play more with. Both of them. I had such a great time. I really did, and I told them that already. Earlier in the week, there was a big drum event put on by Pearl Drums at the Brooklyn Bowl here in Nashville. They were debuting a new line of drums called the Reference 1 kit, as well as a new tom mounting system that they have designed. And this new tom mounting system utilizes an L-shaped mount, which, if you know anything about Pearl Drums, you know for decades they've always been using these pipes that sort of curve this way. And for me, they've always been sort of kind of big and ugly, and they don't function that well. They kind of mute the tom sound, the resonance, limited mobility, like all those things kind of were a detractor from Pearl Drums. But now they've got these new tom mounts that are L-shaped. They go on similar to Tama drums or DW, if you will, and they rotate 360 degrees. You really need to check it out. Go online and scope it out. I have some pictures I'll show as I'm talking here that I took of the kit that they had on display, and it was just I was so glad to see that. And for me, it's kind of a game changer because it kind of makes me really reconsider maybe playing Pearl Drums with this new hardware design. My opinion is that all the drum makers in this day and age are making amazing drums. Everyone from DW to Tama to Pearl to Sonar to Mapex, there is a top of the line drum kit. They all sound amazing. They really, really do. And it comes down to almost choice of hardware. What kind of hardware do you like, and what kind of tom mounts do you like? What kind of cymbal stand adjusters do you like, and pedals and that sort of thing is almost more of the difference maker between the different drum makers these days. Strictly talking gear. So, this is a game changer for Pearl, and I'm so happy for them and happy for everyone, all my friends that work there at Pearl. There's so many. They have a base here in Nashville, and I have a lot of friends that work for the company, and it's way, 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 way cool for them. I'm so happy for them. So congratulations to Pearl Drums, and congratulations to them for putting on such an amazing event, because they had Mike Mangini, Dennis Chambers, Omar Hakim. then in the evening time there was a performance by Corey Wong and his band, and those aforementioned three drummers sitting in with the Corey Wong band. So it was way, way, way cool. I loved every moment of it. I didn't catch Mike Mangini's performance, but I did catch all the others. I'm told that Mike Mangini's performance was crazy off the hook, so sorry I missed that, but I did get to see him perform with Corey Wong, and I was blown away. I think he was probably maybe my favorite part of the show. And it was just a beautiful, big, beautiful hang with all these great drummers in town, all just hanging out and yucking it up. And there was a dinner break after the solo drum performances. We all went to dinner and had a few beers and just, again, yucking it up. Just everybody shaking hands and hugging and telling stories and whatnot. Just a huge camaraderie event. And then we all headed back over to see Corey Wong. So it was a ton of fun. Just a great afternoon and evening to be a drummer in Nashville. And this is why Nashville is so special and has such an amazing community here in Nashville, because it's just a tight-knit community. Everybody's supportive of each other, and it's different here than it is in other places. Just trust me, because I've lived in other places, and it's not like that in those other places. So I don't take it for granted. Tina Turner passed, and it was really sad to hear that. She's just an amazing legend, and her music will live on forever. And I've always been a fan of Tina Turner, even since being a kid, seeing her HBO special like live in Rio, and getting to see her drummer Jack Bruno perform with her, who also, by the way, lives in Nashville. And I've gotten to meet him, and he's super cool, and I got to tell him to his face that I used to watch him, just trying to catch every glimpse I could that HBO would show of the drums, and then they'd cut back to, Tina or the other band members or the audience or something. And this is way pre-YouTube, before you could, before the drummer cam existed. But it was way cool to tell him that. But anyway, so she's passed on. It's really sad. And, I just want to say I just respect her so much, and everything that she went through. She was able to reinvent herself after all the abuse she went through with Ike, and she turned herself into a rock star. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing career, and just so much respect for her. And in tribute to hearing of her passing, that day I came in here and recorded a cover version of her song called The Best. And so I'll link to that up here, and you can check that out in your own free time. But it just, I love playing that song because it's just kills. Just that song is just amazing. Let's see. Earlier in the week, I was able to complete the remote session that I was working on with Tyler Larson from Music is Win. So this is the same session that I was referring to last week's episode of the vlog. Finally came together with the parts. Did 3 takes that I was very, very happy with, that had lots of cool golden moments in it. Although I can't say that I really could pick one take that was just perfect, but between the 3 takes, probably between 2 takes even, there's some very magical moments, and it was I finally just kind of honed in on what the song needed, and got my double bass playing together, and it was great to do that. And I'll post a video of that session up there as well. Just a little clip of it anyway. And I feel like I was very happy with it, and Tyler is very happy with it too. His feedback to me, I have yet to actually export the tracks. Just been taking the weekend off. Again, Memorial Day weekend, I just kind of like haven't been working in a traditional sense at all. Really haven't been in here much. Just been spending time with family. So, yeah. But I Tyler, if you're watching, those tracks are coming your way very, very soon. So yeah, what else? Last night, some friends of mine got married. Jay and Bailey. Congratulations to them. It was kind of a what's the right word? Just a whole congregation of bands that have and band members that have kind of come and gone, and some that are still there and stuff. Jay runs the Nashville Yacht Club band, and Bailey is one of the singers from the 12 South band, and so all these band members, and they have all these musical history and people that they invited to their wedding, and they made it so that at the reception all these musicians were sitting in together, and there was a whole set list, and they asked me to perform, so I performed 2 short sets during the course of the evening, and it was just a lot of fun just seeing some people I hadn't seen in a few years, even some of them. It's just kind of not a who's who of musicians in Nashville, but just running in that circle of musicians, which I very much was up until about a year and a half ago. It was just great to see all those great people again and hang out and play some music with them, catch up. So it was a big event. It was a long evening. As I said, I played 2 sets. I was so tired by the end. Ramsey Roustum, he kindly donated his time and brought his kit so we could all play it, and he brought this huge kit with 3 rack toms and 2 floor toms, and it was kind of nuts, but it was fun, a lot of fun, and so I was just glad to be part of it, and big congrats to Jay and Bailey for getting married. I don't know where we're at in time, but I guess I'm going to cut this one short because, as I said, I've been on sort of a little mini vacation here with a 3-day weekend, and yeah, we're gonna call it here. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to study with me, drum lessons, I'm here in Nashville. You can study with me in person as well. I can do online lessons through FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, and the like. So just hit me up either here on YouTube or in my socials at Brian Czach, or on my website, brianczach.com. I'm easy to find online. Alright folks, take care for now. Happy Memorial Day, and I will be talking to you again very shortly, I'm sure.